Welcome to this edition. It's an interview with Markslay Ondiecki of Kenya. We're waiting for him to show up, and I don't know him. I don't know his background, and I'll talk and filibuster a bit. I don't know quite where to even start with him. It is a completely new friendship. Myself and his name is Markslay Ondiecki. Let's try to get that straight. So we've been interviewing some ministers in the past few days, 3-4 days. Had an interview with Reverend Underwood, Reverend Aaron Long, Reverend Joe Mailer, and seminary student Dave Knott, and also a memorable one with Reverend Dr. Andy Underhill. And it's been very enjoyable to talk with these colleagues. All were involved in direct and active ministry. It would have been wonderful to have this meeting tool, Zoom, YouTube, back in my day, but we didn't. We're supposed to get Episcopal visits. Being in the Navy, I never had that pleasure. It could have helped in many ways to have connection with a godly bishop. The last few days, we've explored connections with the Reformed Episcopal Church, the UECNA, which is going to get a new name, Anglican and Reformed, led by Bishop Peter Robinson. And there could be some alignments coming, realignments with the REC, or some dissatisfactions I'm hearing, which is new news to this scribe. Some of the things that are adiaphora until it's not adiaphora, but it becomes mandatory without biblical warrant or justification other than some inference 1,000 miles out about obey the bishop and you'll do as we tell you, which has all of the attractions of passing wind in an elevator. So we'll give Markslay a few more minutes here. If he doesn't show, we'll cancel this and get back and getting Happy New Year to everyone. That is what I guess tomorrow night. And today is Friday. So the rest of my family's gone out west on a trip, and I chose to it would have been too busy, too much. So I have a very slow and regulated life. And if after this, I'm going to try to set up a few more interviews. I'm trying to meet with Bishop Malcolm of the Church of England Continuing, Reverend Peter Ratcliffe of the Church of England Continuing, Reverend Neil Beck, formerly of the Reformed Episcopal Church, potentially and hopefully even 30 minutes with the Reverend Dr. Alan Charles Gelzo. Wilson, a friend, brother in Scotland. Maybe Dr. Peter Hurd's on where he's at. He's teaching English these days, I guess. Presbyterian. Maybe even my own rector, if he would agree to it, of St. Mary's Episcopal. He's a charming and engaging man who's ever so gracious to his Reformed brother. Possibly Bishop Ray Sutton, if he would agree, although that would be a conversation with some landmines. We have lots of questions for him, and it would be more or less a fact-based, fact-finding interview more than at the expression of this scribe's radical differences with him in so many things. Just get the facts, let him answer yes or no. There would be anticipatorily some when he gets in a corner, he talks a lot and talks his way out, and he's good. Maybe Reverend Chris Pierce, editor of the English Churchmen, Dr. Benjamin Shaw of Reformation Bible College. He has agreed to do one of these. A number of these others have. Reverend Dr. Jeff Hubler, classmate of mine. D. Phil from Oxford, Doctor of Philosophy, and a brother's brother. I think he's getting near retirement now. Of course, this is a difficult season to set up interviews, so we get what we can get in this challenging and busy period. Also, an invitation extended to Dr. Tyler Tabor, a PhD from, I think it was University of Amsterdam. Dissertation was on the attributes of God and the unknowability of God. He was the rector pastor here in Jacksonville for a while. Who else are we talking about? I want to do another interview with several of these men. Joe Mailer, had a wonderful discussion with him last night, and we're both a little older. We go back 32 years. And Joe is, I could tell some neurons were turning on, and mine were turning on as we tried to review the 1990s. And he's pastoring a Reformed Anglican work in Beaver something, Virginia, Beaver Dam or Beaver Hill, small colonial structure up just a little north of Richmond. That was a delightful interview. Of course, Reverend Long, the German Reformed background, is ever entertaining, and corralling him is like corralling a thunderstorm. He's fun. A lot of good stuff there. Good chat with Reverend Underwood, who's in South Africa at the present, and he's going to finish up the year as a Bible teacher in a Christian school in his hometown for the rest of the year. And then he's headed over to South Africa to work with Peter Hammond's group, Frontline Fellowship. And so we've been having a good time. So I'm filibustering here while my Kenyan friend appears not to be appearing. So like my father, he would never wait in a doctor's waiting room. Usually there would be long waits. He would wait for 15 minutes and clear out, saying his time was just as important as the doctor's. I had a very good father. I don't know if I could have gotten a better one. honest to the bone and gentle. What other interviews? I'm just trying to think and filibuster at the same time. I might try to interview some old REC churchman. Joe Busfield, he is got some very serious medical issues and is unavailable, but he's clearly high on the list once he recovers. I don't want to say much more than that, but Joe Busfield trying, and also Dominic Steele, Free Church of England, Evangelical Connection. Also Reverend Roger Salter, Church of England, man, in a church in Birmingham, Alabama. So there's a lot of men and names that are coming up. Also Bishop Dan Sparks of UECNA, although he's kind of averse to public events, so I'm not sure we'll be able to get him. Bishop Peter Robinson, another meeting that could have a few landmines in it, but that's okay. You know, we can be respectful, polite, and get the facts and let another person speak their piece. But yes, I'm capable of that. Others of you might think I'm a bit of a combat veteran at times, and I am. I'm willing to kneel, aim, shoot. View myself not as a cold-blooded forensic theologian, but a forensic theologian in behalf of the person in the pew. It's always about a person in the pew. Somebody is coming. So it'll take a minute or so for his connections to be made, and we'll see what arises here. We only have about maybe 20 minutes left. And it's a matter of him connecting. Again, Markslay is from Kenya, and this is an interview with him. So, so there's, as you can, there, I'm getting a picture. I don't know if we have audio. It looks like they're looking at their computer. I can see you, but I cannot hear you. Are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, it says it's connecting to audio. So we should.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, my brother?
I'm fine. What is the best thing to call you? Markslay?
Yeah, I'm Markslay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
is that your family there?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. And I take it that's your wife and your son.
Yeah, my son is here.
Okay. And hello there, young man. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Markslay, tell me about yourself. I've told the audience we don't even know each other.
Okay, I'm Brother Markslay Ondiecki from Kisii, Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, I do ministering a young local autonomous church.
Okay. So you're a minister.
The church.
You're a minister.
Yeah.
What
I have a young local autonomous church.
is it? Anglican, Methodist? What is it?
The church. The church.
Okay, Elderly Church.
Yeah.
I got more people joining.
Your brother,
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
and he's
Good to see you.
Huh?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you.
And so you're Christian people.
yeah,
And you have in Kenya, you have Muslims and Islam, is what I
yeah,
hear. You have
yeah.
fights.
We have Muslims and Christians.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there conflict?
Repeats?
Is there conflict and war?
No, there is no war.
Okay.
It's very safe. Yeah, it's a very Kenya is a place to be. No war.
Understood.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody's having fun there. Oh, there's a little kid back there. Hello, young man.
Yeah.
You gotta love the little kids. Jesus loves
These are
children.
my certificate children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go? Where did you go to school?
School.
Where did you go to school for ministry?
Ministry. Because it's a young ministry where we teach these small children to know more about God.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Huh?
I think Africa is the place where the action is occurring in the Christian world.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep talking. I want to know more about you.
Yeah, I have one wife, two children. My big son called Brighton, and my daughter called Sherin, and my wife also called Monica.
So do you preach every Sunday?
Yeah, I do.
And are you a Bible man?
Yeah. I do read the Bible so much.
Amazing.
Yeah.
200 years ago, Christianity was not in Kenya
Yeah.
or Nigeria,
Yeah.
but missionaries brought the Bible to you people there.
Yeah.
Just like what happened to England. That's where I come from, England.
You come from England?
Yeah, well, Canada, but ultimately back to England. And it's like the Celtic missionaries went to England and converted the English people. They didn't have the Bible way back, you know.
We have some people, but we have some few of them. And here, people, they usually read in our narrative language called Ekegusi. So we have that shortage of Bibles.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad the little kids are in there listening.
Yeah. They are so much excited to see you.
Well, this is
very much excited.
This is my home. This is where I live. I'm in eastern North Carolina, right on the Atlantic coastline.
And we are eager to see you here personally, in person. Sure.
Well,
so that we can share the word of God together. see each other, know each other better, physically, spiritual, and it's
Yeah, I'm enjoying the kids there. The little ones.
yeah,
God, Jesus loved children.
yeah.
Well,
Sure, I love the little one.
I'm a retired Navy chaplain. I was a
Yeah.
minister in the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Marine Corps. But
Yeah.
now I'm old
Yeah,
and I just sit and read books all day long.
yeah,
You're young, you're younger with a young family, so you got ministry to do every day, every week. That's good.
yeah. Thank you.
I mean, my role as an old man is to encourage you younger men
Yeah,
the history of the Bible.
yeah. He is my secretary.
He's your secretary. Okay,
Yeah, church secretary.
good. How
Yeah,
many people in your church?
we have 87 people,
Oh, nice.
all members.
Yeah,
A very good number.
yeah.
Glad that we are connected and we are waiting to see you in Kenya soon.
Okay.
Are you willing to come?
Oh no, I'm all tired out, traveled out. I've been around the world with the Navy. Half of the world I've been to. I've been to Egypt, the Middle East, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Turkey, Greece, Italy many times, Spain many times, Crete, Malta, France, England, Norway. And dear brothers, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit in my chair.
But you can come. Still, you have energy.
Well, I'm
What is our side?
thankful for the invitation.
Yeah.
I would love to do it, but I'm a little too old for any more traveling. I don't go anywhere except
How old are you?
I am going to be 70.
70.
Yeah.
Still, the grace of God is there. You have more 10 years to travel.
Yeah. And talk to people like this.
Okay.
And encourage them and tell them what books are good to read and what books are not good to read, and to learn. So I do my work every day, reading and writing, and I was a tutor in a seminary for a while. I taught college New Testament and Old Testament for a while after the Navy, and then I had a little heart condition develop, and so I'm retired. And
no, we are very eager to receive more from you.
Yeah.
What I tried to find out what denomination you are with. Are you with a group? Are you Anglican, Methodist, Presbyterian, Baptist, Pentecostal? Who are you with? Oops, we got a lag going on here. Waiting for some responsiveness. Can you still hear me? It's still recording, but I'm not getting a reaction on the screen. They disappeared. Somebody must have hit something. So we got a little distance going there. I don't know if they're going to try to re-enter. So Markslay Ondiecki is the minister. He has a secretary, has a wife, some kids, and those were good to see, the little ones smiling and waving. I'm a granddad, so I love the little ones. My grandma Veitch was like that. She loved her grandkids, and as a grandfather, if I can imitate the role model of Grandma Veitch, all of us called her Grandma Love. She had some endogenic quality that was her essence. And there were 18 or 20 grandchildren for her, maybe 5, 9, 17, 18, 19. And every one of them agreed with my view that she was Grandma Love. Grandpa Veitch loved us. He was a little more of the authoritarian kind. I'm told he had a deep and abiding love too. But it was Grandma who had some magnetic quality. Well, I guess we'll just have to end that here. They're not returning. And that's an effort to communicate with Markslay Ondiecki. Godspeed.